Have you ever looked at your life and wondered if things will ever change? Have you ever felt trapped in a chapter that seems to repeat itself day after day? The same struggles, the same disappointments, the same unanswered prayers. If that asks where you are right now, don't scroll away from this message, because what you are about to hear could be exactly what your heart needs today. God is not finished with your story. In fact, He may be preparing to change it in ways you never expected. Right now, you may only see obstacles. You may only see pain, delay, and frustration. But God sees something completely different. He sees the breakthrough that is coming. He sees the doors that are about to open. He sees the blessings that are already moving toward you. The chapter you are living in today is not the final chapter of your life. Think about Joseph. He was betrayed by his own brothers, sold into slavery, and thrown into prison for something he didn't do. If anyone had a reason to give up on God, it was Joseph. Yet, every painful step was leading him toward the palace. Every setback was secretly a setup for something greater. What looked like the end was actually the beginning. Maybe that's exactly what God is doing in your life right now. The rejection you experienced, the heartbreak you endured, the opportunities you lost. None of it caught God by surprise. He is still in control. Even when life feels out of control, the enemy wants you to believe that your situation will never improve. He wants you to focus on everything that hasn't happened yet. But God wants you to focus on His promises. Because God's promises are greater than your problems. His power is greater than your obstacles. His plan is greater than your fears. You may not know how He will do it. You may not know when He will do it. But you can trust that He will do what He promised. The God who brought you this far will not leave you now. And what if the thing you've been praying for is closer than you think? What if God is already arranging the pieces behind the scenes? What if your story is about to change? Sometimes the hardest thing to do is wait. We live in a world that wants everything instantly. Instant answers, instant success, instant results. But God often works differently. He works in seasons. He works through preparation. He works in ways that we cannot always understand. And while you are waiting, He is working. Right now, you may feel forgotten. You may feel like everyone else is moving forward while you are standing still. But just because God is silent doesn't mean He is absent. Just because you don't see movement doesn't mean nothing is happening. Some of God's greatest miracles begin in places where nobody can see them. Think about David. Before he became king, he spent years taking care of sheep in a field. Nobody was applauding him. Nobody was celebrating him, yet God was preparing him for something greater. The giant he would one day face was not defeated on the battlefield first. It was defeated in the hidden seasons when David learned to trust God. In the same way, the challenges you are facing today may actually be preparing you for the blessings coming tomorrow. Every struggle is teaching you something. Every delay is strengthening something. Every obstacle is building something inside of you that you will need in the next chapter of your life. Maybe you've been praying for financial freedom. Maybe you've been asking God to heal a broken relationship. Maybe you've been waiting for a door to open in your career. Whatever it is, don't mistake God as timing for God as rejection. A delay is not a denial. God sees the full picture while we only see one small piece of it. There are blessings that would have hurt you if they arrived too early. There are opportunities that would have destroyed you if you weren't prepared. That's why God's timing is always perfect, even when it feels frustrating. One day you will look back and realize that every delay had a purpose. The enemy wants you to quit during the waiting season. He wants you to stop praying, stop believing, stop hoping, because he knows that your breakthrough may be closer than you realize. Imagine quitting one day before the miracle. Imagine giving up right before the door opens. Imagine walking away right before God changes everything. That's why you must stay faithful. Keep praying when you don't see results. Keep believing when circumstances look impossible. Keep trusting when fear tries to take over, because the same God who worked miracles in the Bible is still working miracles today. And your story is not over yet right now. There may be moments when you look at your life and wonder if things will ever get better. Maybe you've cried tears that nobody knows about. Maybe you've fought battles in silence. Maybe you've carried burdens that seem too heavy to bear. But listen carefully. God sees every tear, every prayer, every sleepless night, and every moment you've chosen to keep going when you felt like giving up. Nothing you've been through has been wasted. Every struggle has been shaping you. Every challenge has been preparing you. Every setback has been teaching you something that will matter in the next chapter of your life. Throughout the Bible, God specialized in changing impossible stories. Moses stood in front of the Red Sea with nowhere to go, yet God made a way. Daniel was surrounded by lions, yet God protected him. Lazarus was already in the grave, yet Jesus called him back to life. Again and again, God proved that He is not limited by human circumstances. He is not limited by statistics, opinions, failures, or mistakes. When God decides to move, nothing can stop Him. The same power that changed their stories is available today. The same God who opened impossible doors then can open impossible doors now. Maybe people have already decided who they think you are. Maybe they've judged you based on your past. Maybe they've told you that you will never succeed, never change, never accomplish your dreams. But people don't write your future, God does. Your mistakes do not define you. Your failures do not define you. Your current circumstances do not define you. God's purpose for your life is bigger than any problem you are facing today. Don't allow temporary pain to convince you that your future is hopeless. The chapter you are in right now may be difficult, but it is only a chapter, not the whole story. So today, choose faith over fear, choose hope over doubt, choose trust over worry. Start thanking God for what He is about to do, even before you see it happen. Start speaking victory instead of defeat. Start believing that your best days are not behind you, but ahead of you, because God is still working. He is still opening doors. He is still making ways where there seems to be no way. And at the right moment, everything can change. One opportunity, one breakthrough, one miracle, one answered prayer can completely transform your life. Never forget this. The God who carried you through every difficult season before will carry you through this one too. He has not abandoned you. He has not forgotten you. He has not stopped working on your behalf. Your story is still being written, and the next chapter may be greater than anything you've imagined. Hold on. Keep believing, keep praying, keep trusting, because God is about to change your story. If you believe God is working behind the scenes right now, drop hallelujah in the comments and declare, "My story is changing because God is in control."